Tom Ford's Guerlain Vetiver Eau de Parfum clearly takes inspiration from Guerlain's Vetiver Eau de Toilette, while costing almost twice as much. But is it twice as good? Let's find that out. So the immediate impression from Guerlain's Vetiver, it smells metallic, almost like a tin can. It has quite a bit of spicy cloves there, but in the background it has this very characteristic vetiver. It is clean, it is waxy, it is almost wet, kind of like wet concrete almost. It smells really unique now, and undoubtedly in the 2000s when it was released, it smelled just as unique. But at the same time, Tom Ford, it smells amazing. It smells like the same clean vetiver, so it doesn't go in smoky direction or nutty or leathery. It is just clean, kind of oily a bit, waxy, but clean vetiver mainly. I can definitely sense a good dose of soapiness here, but it is adding to the cleanliness of it all. And honestly, when compared to Guerlain's offering, this smells more dirty than this. I can still smell a hint of metallic notes in here, but it's not as prominent and it doesn't quite smell like a tin can like it did in Guerlain's Vetiver. And without a shadow of a doubt, the uniqueness in both of these scents, it's through the roof. I love it. And at the opening stage, which is around 15 minutes in Guerlain's Vetiver, it becomes more spicy. I can smell this aquatic smell from it. It kind of gives off like a rainy type of a smell, quite gothic actually, which is also being quite exaggerating using that metallicness, using that vetiver quality that it has. But the thing that kind of ruins it for me at this stage is the musk. It makes it smell more dirty than it should be, more old school. It is powdery, it is very much like a grandma's cabinet in a way. It's still very much unique and a really good scent, but my personal preference at this stage at least goes to Guerlain Vetiver by Tom Ford. It projects a bit less, it's a bit less unique, but the likability here is through the roof. It is clean, waxy, vetivery. The carrot vibe, it kind of starts fading away. In my mind, it has a subtle paper-like texture to it, which, while not making it feel much more unique, makes it smell quite subtle in a way. At the heart, around 3 hours in, Guerlain's Vetiver, it does die down quite a bit. A lot of the notes, they evaporate and I'm left kind of one-on-one with this musk that I do not like. It smells too old for me. Actually, it seems like a bit of a mixture between these muskinones, musk ketones, and macrolide supra, which is a more waxy type of a musk, but it still has this vetiver quality to it, and it definitely retains a tiny bit of clove type of a spiciness here. While Guerlain Vetiver, it smells basically the same, but just with less projection. In other words, it seems to be quite linear. In the dry down about 8 hours in, Vetiver by Guerlain, it develops into this kind of a woody, slightly spicy, definitely musky, and slightly aquatic, wet type of a smell, which kind of ramps up the likability for me a bit more than previously. The good point here for me is that the musk, it dies down a bit, and I can start enjoying the rest of the fragrance quite a bit more. Overall, the strength has died down quite a bit, and the same can be said for Tom Ford's Guerlain Vetiver, which feelings-wise, it smells a little bit more sweet, but it's definitely just this linear scent that goes from start to finish, and it smells very much similar at the beginning, just as it is at the dry down. And to be honest, with Guerlain Vetiver, I've gotten a lot of compliments on multiple occasions, while with Vetiver by Guerlain, well, I haven't gotten any, which is not a huge issue for me, but it is quite telling about what people enjoy, at least around me. At the 12+ hour mark, both of them are just skin scents. They still smell quite pleasant. Obviously, Guerlain Vetiver I enjoy a lot more than Vetiver by Guerlain. That much should be quite obvious by now. And if we go into my personal rankings, which are very much subjective, and I'm really not taking into account the numbers I've been showing you, I'd rank Tom Ford's Guerlain Vetiver somewhere in the excellent category. I just love it that much. It's amazing, versatile, mostly office scent for me, so it is competing with Creed's Viking, but to me, I think Guerlain Vetiver is still more likable than Viking. The aperture is just so special to me. I don't want to decrease its value within this list. And in the meantime, Guerlain Vetiver, it is a really good fragrance in general, but the musk, it really does break things for me. So it has to be not higher than okay. And I know for sure that Fig I like more than this, and I like Guerlain pour Homme Eau de Parfum as well. So yeah, it is straight in the middle of okay tier. And in summary, both of these scents are quite close to each other, with the exception of versatility, which Guerlain Vetiver is a lot better in my mind, versatility-wise, than Vetiver by Guerlain, and the pleasantness, which is also substantially higher for Guerlain Vetiver. However, using my formula to calculate the value of fragrances, Guerlain Vetiver, it slightly goes above Vetiver by Guerlain. It is taking into account all of the parameters I've recorded so far, and it also uses the price as a multiplier for it. And if you like this type of a video, here is a comparison of two different oud fragrances. One costs 10 times more than the other.